You guys, welcome to another episode of What's Your Issue? My name is Troy McEady.
And I'm Dara Laine. Hello.
Dara Laine, how are you?
I'm good. I actually have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want your real opinion, not like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. Like, really think of me and tell me if this is a good choice. I'm in the market for a new bathing suit.
Okay.
And I wanted like a cute little like boy short bathing suit with like a little cheeky bottom. And I was looking for one and it came up on my Google, a Von Dutch bathing suit. And basically the bottom is like a little denim like looks like a little cutoff short, and it says Von Dutch in gems on the back. And then I would get a colorful bikini top that says Von Dutch. Now, is that fun or is that stupid? Tell me your honest thoughts.
I genuinely think that's fun.
Okay.
I genuinely, I would tell you if I thought it was like whatever.
Yeah.
I think that Von Dutch is still in a place, even though it's like being sold on the TikTok shop right now, it still has a little, there's something there. There's still something there for us.
Okay. That's what I was going back and forth. I was like, is this like fun anymore, or am I going to look like some sad millennial?
No, I think that Von Dutch has officially just like crossed over now into like, I don't even know if it's like nostalgic anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think people are just wearing Von Dutch again, and it sounds cute. And I like the idea of fake denim booty shorts being like, I like that. And I love like a tacky, bright, neon colored top idea, like a fire engine red or like a neon orange or like turquoise. I think that would be, or yellow.
Yeah, they had a bunch of different options, and this is crazy, but I was leaning towards, like the orange and like camo ones. Hats. I was really into one of those. And it would be very unexpected for me. Like pink, everyone would expect me in pink, but like like a little John Deere hat
with the denim. Yeah, that's a moment. And like a lot of opportunity for accessories, like a pair of aviators. There's like a lot of opportunity for some fun. I would avoid any kind of trucker cap, because then at that point you're going full Von Dutch mannequin. But if you can find like a cute hat, like a vintage hat,
Yeah. A little chapeau.
You were a beret to the pool.
Yeah. I was like, this is what you meant, right, Troy?
You're wearing Madeline's hat.
Yeah. You said no trucker hat. I didn't know what to do.
I thought you meant a vintage cowboy hat, which actually would kind of work.
Oh, it would.
I think that's really fun. I want to see it when you purchase.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So much. Listeners, I hope you enjoyed that.
That was just a little look into what it is like to be a gay man and to be friends with many women. Like the way that I've just naturally been answering questions like that, quite literally since I was like 11, I feel at home.
Oh, good. And listen, when it's Von Dutch and we're about to be talking about 2004 Nicole Richie, it feels like relevant subject matter.
Can I also, just for the video to your people, for the people that are seeing this, I just want to show my roommate right now. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I'm dog sitting, and she's my favorite dog that exists in the entire world. Her name is Cleo. She's a little smush faced. What are these called?
Frenchie,
yes.
French bulldog.
She just had a whole thing of kangaroo meat and blew it
God.
into my face, and I want to die. But
No.
she's my sister. I love her.
Oh, she's so sweet. She's so precious.
She's a really good dog.
Do you play her letters to Cleo?
No, I just play her Miss Cleo infomercials like over and over and over and over. It's like Clockwork Orange. I put little clamps in her big eyes and I make her watch Miss Cleo shit. Because that's what I call her. I call her Miss Cleo.
Oh, they're so cute.
Just to set the mood. I also feel like that bathing suit conversation was like the perfect transition for like the magazine that we're covering today.
It really is. Like, I mean, I'll be looking like a Stuff magazine girl in no time.
It's every girl's dream, every millennial girl's dream of being a Stuff magazine cover girl. When people ask me what kind of magazines we cover on this podcast, the first thing I say is, Stuff.
Stuff. And now it's literal.
And now it's literal. Today, we are talking about Nicole Richie's July 2004 Stuff magazine cover, which I feel like for people of a certain age, it's like, you know this cover. Like, you know this picture.
Yeah, it's really true. I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe it was like kind of the first time we saw Nicole like really positioned as a sex pot. Like we were so used to Paris, but then we got to see Nicole.
I think that's literally what it is. Because yeah, it was always Paris that was like the sexy one, and Nicole was like fat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was the quote fat funny friend.
Yeah.
Even though the people watching that show, I feel like did not view her that way. Like
no.
Media viewed her as like the fat friend. Like there's literally an episode of that show where they like work at Wikiwacky Springs, the mermaid place, and they're like, Paris, you're gonna be a mermaid, and Nicole, you're a little turtle. It's like that was literally like
Nicole, you're a little pig bitch. How about that?
You're gonna play our gutter pig. Paris is gonna swim around you. But yeah, this was the first time that she was like really like sex pot, like just and like showing her body, and yeah.
And it was like, oh, look at how hot she is, but it was finally someone is presenting her that way. Like, you know, and granted, on the show, that first season, like they have the worst hair extensions, and she's like, you know,
oh my god,
like she's not. I will say, like neither of them are exactly like putting themselves together in such a way that is like the most sexy for the male gaze, maybe.
Sure.
But this spread, it's like, you know, she's tits out.
She is. And she's airbrushed to hell and back. Like it's a Mariah Carey fragrance ad. I mean, it's like she's a cartoon. She's a doodle.
Now, let's just talk generally about Stuff. And
sure.
I guess like the Stuffs, the FHMs, the Maxims. Were you ever seeking those out as a young gay man?
On occasion, I would seek out a magazine like this, depending on the cover, like depending on who was on it. But this was not my like genre. I mean, even like with sexy magazines, like it was always gonna be like Playboy or you know, like a Maxim even is like not really my vibe, but like much more than like Stuff. Yeah. What about you?
Well, my dad had a Maxim subscription, so I'd steal away to his bathroom every once in a while to peruse the wares.
Sure.
But yeah, Stuff and FHM, they felt like the penthouse to Playboy as far as like Maxim to those things. So Stuff and FHM felt like dirtier, but not in a good way.
That's like,
I guess,
a really good, especially, yeah. And Maxim is, so Stuff is actually a spin-off of Maxim. Did you know that?
Oh, now that you say that, yeah, okay. I kind of remember hearing that. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The American Stuff, because Stuff is a British magazine, and then the American version, it says it was launched in 1999, and it was spun off of a regular section in another magazine, Maxim. So Stuff was a section in Maxim that they turned into a full magazine. So
yes.
and now that I'm reading the description, they say that they would feature, like, a big part of their magazine was like electronics, because it was geared towards males. So they would do like the latest like MP3 players, and I like that stuff. So I do remember reading it for, even when hello, I've had too much coffee. Hello. Even when I was, when I was reading through this one, I was like really sucked into the technology stuff. Like, I love those, like, you know, the latest VHS player pages in these old magazines. Like, I think that stuff is so cool.
Wow. It's always funny to me when you spout off something like electronics, video games. I'm like, oh, right. Sorry.
I'm a boy.
He's a boy. He's got other interests.
I'm a boy. I always have to assert my malehood. I'm a boy.
And it's like, whoa.
You're like, that's not a makeup spread. You slap it out of my hand.
Get out of here. We don't do that in this house.
What do you mean electronics?
Wires?
No, I am quite the dork when it comes to like those kinds of things. Like, I always love when we do these old magazines and they have like a gift guide.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the latest MP3 player, the latest portable DVD player. That shit makes me horny.
God, portable DVD players. Oh,
I love it. I love it.
They had a really brief moment in the sun.
Yeah. Remember when you would carry those around, like the disc would like move and it would skip? Like, you couldn't like move it around even though it was portable.
I feel like it was something like you'd have for a car trip, and it would be like you hit a bump and you're like, oh God.
You like hear the disc like unlodge from the thing, like,
yeah.
But I wanna, to your earlier point, I just feel like we really do need to talk about the hair.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because this
hair is wild.
This is like, but this is, to paint a picture, this is the era of Nicole having like burgundy, yellow, black, blonde, white beaded extensions. That was like her thing. So to see her with just like a golden blonde was like it was like a thing.
So I'm looking at the cover right now, and she is in a little like gold negligee with black lace, gorgeous. And then her hair is just, there's a fan blowing through it. Her whole body is, like you said, airbrushed within an inch of its life. But yet you can see like every detail of the hair, and it's like, oh my God, can we please get an oil of some kind on these ends? Like, it's so
like crazy.
It looks like she washed it yesterday.
Yeah. And it was very much like her identity at the time. Like, in the way that Britney's identity was having like bad hair extensions sometimes, or like not, like them being unkept. And it was like, but that's Britney. Like, Nicole also had this like this identity of having these beaded hair extensions that weren't blended to her real hair at all. Like, and what I love is that Stuff Magazine doesn't even know better to blend it through airbrushing, because they don't even know they're like, that's her real hair.
I do think that the bright blonde, like, I really like it on her, but the hair extensions are just, it's so porny,
Yeah.
It's sex. Like, I find it a little bit sexy, but in a sort of like gross way.
I do too. It's LA trash. And I think that you and I both like really love LA trash. And like, I think that Nicole, I think that there's like, there's a, what's like, like it's underappreciated, like that very specific genre, like that style. And it gets kind of, snowballed into like Y2K, but LA trash is like its own thing. It's like Pussycat Dolls, you know, like it's not anything else except for LA. It's like very specific. And I think Nicole and Paris were like the queens of LA trash.
Oh, absolutely. God, Pussycat Dolls. A Pussycat Doll review situation.
Yeah.
That is my be all end all of sexuality.
Yeah. Like Viper Room era Pussycat Dolls is like just pure LA trash.
Oh.
What do you think about the pictures though? What do you think about her little like moment with this cow? She's giving like Pam Anderson, like, what was that? What was Pam? What was it? Shabby chic? Is that what it was called?
I feel like shabby chic was an interior design trend.
No, it is, but it's giving Pam Anderson giving a tour of her shabby chic home. She looks like,
yes,
you know, in Pam in her Cribs episode, she's like dressed like this.
Yes. So the article is called "The Sinful Life." This picture, she's like on a bedspread, and there's some like very southwestern throw pillows she's in. I mean, I could take some hat inspo from this. A cowgirl hat that's made of straw with a huge flower on it. But it feels very much like if you were to zoom out, she's in like a really done trailer. Wait, I think she actually is, because now I'm seeing there's a tiny picture of a trailer.
Yes. Yeah.
In the corner. So like, she's like in one of those like, it's like van life, and I'm traveling through New Mexico in just a bikini bottom and my bejeweled boots.
Well, it's the Simple Life trailer.
Oh, right.
It's from the set, because this is 04.
Yeah.
So yeah, this would be like,
oh, right. Okay.
Second season. So yeah, she's like, Nicole is, God, this is prime. This is like quite literally prime Nicole Richie, because she's like a new star. This is like the first season happened. We didn't know Nicole was going to be the breakout star, but she was. And then the second season comes and it's like, well, clearly she is the doll.
Oh my God. This second picture, her extensions are
Dara.
So like, bad.
It's insane.
It looks like she has a little page boy haircut and then just like 3-foot extensions underneath.
It's so funny, like tracking, like as somebody who has always kind of had an interest in hair. And I do think that if I was on like MTV's Made, it would have been like, I want to be a hairdresser. Like I would have like become a hairstylist, because I've always loved hair and I've always loved like dabbling and like doing my friend's hair. And like following black hair systems versus white hair systems, like the timelines are so different, because black women were doing extensions and weaves and shit like so long before.
Right.
So like for white women, this is the era of those beaded singular extensions on your skull.
I had them.
You're lucky to still have hair.
I had them for like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months to a year. And then when I finally had them taken out, I couldn't believe, like, my hair was really long, but it was like nothing.
Like thin
and just like you could just like see through the bottoms. It was just like
those,
and like they would just fall out, you know, like
right.
You would just like, you'd be out and about and all of a sudden you're like, well, here we go. Got a little extra something to play with.
There's actually an episode in this season of the show, in the second season. It's the episode that's like has that very famous clip of her being like, this is my best friend and I have respect for me and I respect for her. I don't care how many egg yolks you drink. You know, when she like screams at that guy with the bulldog face.
Yes.
There's a moment in that episode where he sprays her with like a fire extinguisher and it gets in her hair. And she has to go in the trailer and brush out her hair from scratch. And he's like, how long does it take you to brush that thing? And she goes, she's like, if I had like shoulder length hair like her, 2 hours. Back length hair, 3. This length hair, like 4. And you can just hear her ripping through this knotted hair with the brush, and you can hear it hitting the beads, and it's ripping at her hair, and it's so loud. And I'm like, God, like, she must have taken those out when she did her Rachel Zoe rebrand and had no hair.
Nothing.
Because, like, what the fuck?
Well, because you can already see the chemical cut up top. Like, that's the thing that I always found so interesting is that, like, for so many of these girls with their extensions, it was like, why is your hair so short up there? Like, you still have to maintain this stuff. Right. The real hair.
It's crazy.
They were just, like, bleaching it to hell, I guess.
Yeah, and Paris was no exception. Paris is chemical cut. Like, I love when Paris would just, like, on occasion, give us her chemical cut. She'd be like, yes, actually, my hair is ear length. It's bleached to hell.
And you think about it and you're like, you are rich women and you live in Los Angeles. This isn't like you're from New Hampshire and you're just going to whoever and they're just like bleaching you every single time you come and not thinking twice about like whatever. Like, you can go to the best hair salon. It's, you know, it's very similar to, why do you have a DUI? You are rich enough to call a driver.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem is that other white people were doing these extensions at the time. Yeah. And even the best of them, even the Ken Paves of it all, they were doing a white person's interpretation of, I'm going to give you long hair. And it was like, for one thing, I don't know if you girls know that you can cut these extensions. They can be styled and cut. Like, Paris would just get a bag of hair put in her head and it would be down to the ground every time. And it's like, you don't have to have mermaid hair it's okay to cut them.
Or even put in a layer.
Yeah, give us a layer. Like, no layers at all. Like, single length, long hair, as long as it is from the package.
And it's just like flapping or like you can see each individual one because, you know, you're supposed to blend them.
Right.
You don't. You just see like essentially like an inch of hair. Like they're, I don't know, they all kind of like flop on top of each other and you can see each individual clump.
You can. Like, Paris is almost even more so. Where it's like, you can literally, like you said, you can see every single beaded extension. Like, when they, like, move their hair, it's like, it feels like a separate entity. It's like, that's not a part of your head. That's not from your skull. I know that that's not your hair. But some of these questions, so this is a Q&A that they do with her. It's like a back and forth. It's short. Like, yeah. It's a nothing article. It's really just, it was for the pictures. But there are some pretty funny
There's some
moments.
Good things.
Like, she says, she's talking a little shit.
She really goes for it, actually. You know, and that's what we want from her.
Yeah. She's giving us Nicole. This is like, I can't believe that we were lucky enough to grow up with her at this time. Ugh. And I can't believe, like, how different what she represented to celebrity and to fame is versus like her sister. Like, yeah, her sister being like clean girl, wealth, like sophistication, you know, like restraint, like just a simple bun, the Sophia Richie ponytail. And then there's Nicole, who was known for like climbing fences and like plummeting to the ground to go do heroin on camera.
Driving the opposite way on the freeway.
Like, it's crazy. But the opening of this article says, there are lots of rumors floating around about Nicole Richie, about her family, her love interests, her enemies, and there's the one about a certain craving. You've probably heard it. In a fit of desperation, Nicole lay down in the middle of the Sunset Boulevard at 2 a.m. to protest not being able to get a sandwich. Let me clear that up right now, Nicole rebuffs. It was Vine. This is so funny. It was Vine Boulevard, not Sunset. Consider the rumor quashed. The sexy socialite has even more gossip to debunk. So let's get right to it. Hopefully, she'll also talk about The Simple Life Season 2, the second season of her hit reality show with pal Paris Hilton, because we hear that this time around, she participates in a robot orgy after marrying an alien. Ugh, I also have to say, in my opinion, best season of The Simple Life.
I agree.
Season 2, there ain't nothing like it.
Season 1, people would think like, oh, season 1. And it's like, season 1, we're just sort of, I feel like we're just finding our groove.
Yes, exactly.
We're just like figuring out what this is. But season 2, now we're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And then it pretty quickly goes back downhill.
Exactly. Like, it's the perfect, like, it goes up and then down. Because then season 3, it's like they're like overcomplicating the formula and doing scripted shit, and like it's not the same. I feel like the fun thing about season 1 of this show is that it's the most vulnerable and raw and honest these two will ever be on camera. Like, because they're not famous yet, and Paris doesn't even have like a baby voice yet, and like they don't know what their whole thing is, and Nicole is like just her friend and she's not famous, so they're just very like raw. Like, it's a version of them that you would just never see again.
Yeah. And especially with Paris. And I just wish with Paris that she would, I don't know, go back to the ancient text.
Yeah.
And see like, oh, this is an appealing person.
Totally.
Like this sort of, I mean, she probably doesn't even, I wonder if she can even get back to that person at this point. But I don't know, this sort of character she's created like in her new reality shows, like every subsequent one.
Yeah.
It's just like a total wall up and giving nothing authentic. With Nicole, like, of course, she has like a bit of a veneer now too, but she's still so much more herself when you see her, but she doesn't really put her personality out there that much anymore.
Yeah, I also wish, I mean, it's the coolest Paris has ever been. And it's like, that's the girl that launched 1,000 ships. Like, that person's personality launched all of this. And then she just kind of like turned into like this like fembot who's like incapable of like a real thought or emotion or whatever. But in that first season, Paris is like raw as fuck. Like, butt crack hanging out, sitting with Nicole while she chain smokes cigarettes, like talking in her normal voice. And she's like funny. Like, she's so funny and like enjoyable. I miss that version of her.
God, I do wonder if anybody sees that part of her now. Like, a close, like, does Nikki get to see that? Does her sister get to see that person?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet Nikki would probably be the only one.
Yeah, because I think with Nikki, she's the one who's going to be like, stop talking like that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's true. It's so true. Yeah, it would be Nikki. would be the one that, like, even just hearing her talk in her real speaking voice.
Yeah, when people talk about Paris today, like, oh my God, she's iconic, blah, 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 and like her now, I'm like, what is it that you're drawn to here? Because she's not cool. Like her reality shows aren't interesting, and the interesting parts about it are not her and her personality. So I just wonder, like, what Gen Z people see in her now, when like her back in 2004, 2003, like that was something cool and weird and like dirty and fun to actually latch onto. Like that was the it girl. This is something else.
Well, okay, so I think, because I've spent so many years thinking about this, unfortunately, I think that people our age knew Paris as a personality. We knew her as like an actual human being. We knew her as like a real lived in, like, you know, especially if you were people like us that were watching paparazzi videos, like we would see her 6, 7, 8 times a day, sometimes in different videos, just like being herself out in public. And I feel like we had a much more like well-rounded understanding of this person being this sort of like Regina George, who's like can be a complete asshole but is also really funny, and like she was more like multi-dimensional. And I feel like now people like her, like Gen Z, like they like her as like an idea,
a symbol.
She's a symbol of something. She represents a bunch of things. You know, they love like the image of her, and like she doesn't have to give anything, because it's like the idea of what she represents is what she brings now. Like she gives nothing. Like I was like
nothing.
I actually was watching clips of her on Watch What Happens Live, like popped up on my TikTok the other day, and like it was like Andy was like trying to extract liquid from a rock, getting any answer from her. She literally gives nothing, but it's just like the idea of her is what people like now.
Yeah, and I guess with that, we have something to miss, but if you didn't actually experience that version of her, and it's just you get to see the pictures and everything, and then, you know, you see her out and about doing something, it's like doing press or whatever, you're like, oh, nice to see her, but you're not missing like this fully formed character. I think it's the same with Lindsay Lohan, unfortunately, as well.
I agree. The idea of Lindsay now is what people like, and what she represents in the movies, and the nostalgia. The nostalgia is like really, that's it, you know?
Yeah. Like the paparazzi pictures are iconic, but if you were like, we were following that stuff as if it was a soap opera.
Oh, that's the perfect way to, like, that was our reality TV, was like paparazzi videos.
Yeah. And like pairing it with the blogs, like a real multi-platform, multimedia experience of a kind of soap opera. We got to see like full characters over years, like a soap opera. But then it's like, oh, soap opera was canceled. Yeah. And now we just see the pictures.
Yeah. And the pictures tell the whole thing. They tell the whole story. It's like Paris holding a flip phone is just like a picture that has now launched 1,000 Pinterest ships. And like, you know, like that image means so much to people because of like what they think it represents. And it's like, it's kind of sad.
It is, because I do think part of it is probably, like a nostalgia for something that you never had. Like, wouldn't that be nice to have like grown up with that stuff?
And like, you guys think, listen, you thought Brat Summer was fun.
Oh,
Lindsay Lohan invented Brat Summer, baby. Like, until you have seen Lindsay Lohan,
that was cunt summer, year after year after year.
I'm cunt for the summer. Literally, that was like, and it was like unedited, unscripted. Like Nicole Richie walking through a parking lot with like Paris on their way to another club, fucked up, just saying anything they want, no editing, you know, no PR machine, just like girls out in Hollywood being fucking insane and reckless and free and like not afraid of like being filmed doing crazy stuff like you would be now.
I mean, even just the simple life, like we would never have a show like that today where they're talking the way they talked. And like,
Oh my
sure, they
God.
weren't famous when they first started the show, but even then, like, even if they weren't famous and they were just two randos being picked off the street, it still would be, well, I have my eye towards becoming famous, so I have to purport myself in the way I want my like brand to be. It's like, no, these girls are just putting bleach on pool tables and screaming at people.
You know, I've thought about making an Instagram and like just creating an account that is just paparazzi videos, because I have so many of them saved for no reason. And I'm always like, one day there's going to be some reason that I need this video of like, you know, Lindsay Lohan running to Paris Hilton's car and being told she can't get in it, like outside of Les Deux or whatever, you know, like I'm going to need this for something. And I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to start an account that is just vintage paparazzi videos, because I need the girls to know. I need people to understand that this was a soap opera. I think that's like the perfect way to describe it.
It's just so much fun to really think about the multi-dimensional experience of it. I don't know, like it feels like a Marvel universe thing or something where you can watch one video with one person in it and they're talking shit about someone, and then you go to that other person they're talking shit about and they have a video responding to it. Like to have, or like one of the things that was so fun for me when I would research my other podcast, Les Deux, is trying to piece together details of a night. By like finding paparazzi videos from a night or from a week and kind of piecing together like, oh, they were here at this point, or they said this to this person at that point. Oh, well, actually they're lying about this that they said here because I have this paparazzi video that said that. Yeah. And you really can string together a narrative. It's really cool.
Because everybody's being filmed at the same time. Yes. So it's like, it is so, that is like probably my most favorite thing about revisiting is like the narrative of an evening, or like knowing just based on an outfit, like where the day started and where it ended up, you know, like I recently posted, this like video clip resurfaced of Britney like knocking on Beyonce's dressing room at her show. And she's wearing an outfit that I immediately recognized from like a day of paparazzi. And I was like, oh my God, like tying it all together. Like earlier she was shopping, but then later she went and like beat on Beyonce's door. Like, oh my God. Or like even Nicole in Paris, like when they made up after their fight and they were both being filmed in different parts of LA and they were talking on the phone. They're talking on the phone to each other and being filmed by the paparazzi. And like, it was just like such a fucking iconic moment, but like nobody, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start this account.
You gotta, I mean, well, what I always threaten is that I want to piece together like an iconic evening through blog posts and paparazzi videos and then have us retrace the steps.
Oh, and how fun the retracing would be. Like, there's one clip that I love of on New Year's, and Lindsay and Wilmer are throwing rival New Year's Eve parties like a block away from each other. And like, it was like a whole thing of like, who's going to go to Wilmer's, who's going to go to Lindsay's, who's leaving Lindsay's party to go to Wilmer's, and all of it's being documented through paparazzi videos. And it was like, oh, like that's the shit that as teenagers, we would be literally sitting at a desktop computer for hours, just tracing these evenings.
Hours.
The true lost art of it is that every celebrity had their own brand of paparazzi videos, and they had their own relationship to the paparazzi. Like, Miley is someone that had her own extremely specific relationship to her paparazzi. She knew their names. She had the same people following her for years, and they would shop with her and her grandmother, versus like, you know, like a Misha who had like only disdain for the paparazzi, and it was always really like, you know, versus the Olsens. Like, everybody had their own kind of thing, or like in comparison to like Kim, who like ate up every fucking second of any camera being on her. So her paparazzi videos always had their own distinct kind of flavor versus, you know, an Olsen twin or something.
I miss it.
Can I just read the first question that they ask this young lady?
Yes, my favorite.
So they say, a little birdie told me that you made nasty phone calls to Amy Osborne, the eldest sibling who's not on the family show, because you were both after Elijah Blue, Cher's son. Should that little birdie be shot? And Nicole says, that is completely untrue. Amy has a habit of going after every guy I was involved with. She went after my ex, Rashad Houghton, who is Aaliyah's brother. She's a very dark person, and it scares me. I think it's sick that she would try to involve me in her life when all I do is try to stay away from her as much as I can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nicole, you was trying to fuck Aaliyah's brother? He is really hot.
I love just like absolutely going. Like, she's just pissed off and she's like, I'm going to put this in print.
That's what's so fun about these magazines is like nobody could ever, like nobody's digging that up. That she's just clearly states in this interview that she was trying to fuck Aaliyah's brother. And that Amy Osborne, who has a history of fucking the men that she's after. Like, what?
Amy, getting after it, girl.
I also love this. Immediately made me think of you.
Oh.
If you and Paris were in a pillow fight with the chicks from MTV's Rich Girls, who would win? And she says, definitely me and Paris. I mean, we've handled cows, so I think we can handle Jamie Gleicher and Allie Hilfiger. I've castrated rams, preg-tested horses. I'm sure that I could knock out those girls.
And they absolutely, like, she could kill them single-handedly.
Mike, the way
those two little prisses.
Allie would be on the phone with Tommy as she's being killed.
Mm-hmm.
Dad? There's a lot of Britney mentioned. She's so consistent with her love of Britney that I am quite literally obsessed. They say girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Is that a recipe for Nicole? And she says, yeah, I'm not an evil girl. I'm a nice girl who just likes to have fun. She said, I cheese out on Britney Spears, but I also love Metallica. And then they say, have you ever met Britney? She said, I've never met her, and she's the only person I care about meeting. I love her. I'm like a teeny bopper schoolgirl when it comes to Britney. I'm like obsessed. That's my girl.
Oh,
that's my girl.
I went on to the next page, and I'm so sorry. This is really bad.
This is Girl Interrupted. This is like a girl that is like, you would see her and think, I'm going to wrap a blanket in that girl and just put her in my car and take her somewhere safe. This is like not it's so inappropriate for a magazine. It's insane.
Like, the hair is so ratty.
It's like, it's literally so greasy too.
Greasy. And like, you can really see the top, like the chemical cut, like it looks so short and it's so greasy. And then the ends are so like, each individual extension is so like clumped together.
I'm telling you, this was a Caucasian did her hair, and they didn't know how to blend her natural hair with the extensions. So they just matted her hair down at the top, and that was it. Like, it looks like they literally took like surfboard wax and like rubbed it on the top of her head and like matted her real hair down.
It's like, let's just please like look at the shot, oh, the hair's not working. Let's just put it behind her shoulders or something. Like that one piece in the front that's like completely separated from everything.
That's the worst part.
Oh, it's really tough. It's
For them
real
to have
tough.
airbrushed her to such an extreme, but not to have known better than to airbrush her hair because they just like didn't know. That is so telling.
These are men making a magazine
Quite
with
literally.
hot women, and it's like, oh, we don't know how to make you look good.
That's what this is. It's like, even just the way she's styled and posed and stuff, it's like, these is men making this.
These are boys. Here's another question. Is it true that Lionel Richie is your adopted father and that your real dad is his former drummer, Peter Escovedo? She says, as far as I'm concerned, Lionel and Brenda are my parents. I did say that my biological dad was in Lionel's band. Then 3 people came forward saying that they were my dad. No one knows who it is. I love thinking about it as like Nicole Richie, Mamma Mia.
Yeah. That's hilarious. It is like, it's interesting because it's like, it's such a huge part of her like lore. Like, it's like, that was Nicole's like lore world building, was that she was this like stork baby dropped off at a palace in Beverly Hills and was like kind of being not marketed, but like the media's perception of Nicole was like, she's the luckiest adopted baby ever. Like,
yeah.
And she was given a extremely privileged life where she had no rules. And I think that's another big part of Nicole's like early thing is like, she was like ruleless. Like she quite literally was never told no her entire life. And it created this like completely insane person. But yeah, it was like, she's so lucky that she was dropped off at the doorstep of Lionel Richie and Brenda, and that they just like adored her, and she is the most privileged life.
But it is legitimately insane that she was on stage at like 3 years old, and it was a Prince concert, and she was on stage with him like playing the tambourine.
Yeah.
And Lionel or Brenda or both of them saw her and they were like, who's that?
Yeah. like
and they're like, oh, no one's paying attention to her. They don't want her. We'll take her. It is so crazy.
It's nuts. And the way that they loved her, like immediately, like they really, I mean, if you watch old interviews of Lionel talking about her, it's like, he loves him some Nicole. And he has been in love with her since the moment he laid eyes on her. He truly is like, I mean, it is like it's a wild story. She was just like blessed. Like she was touched by that special hand and just meant to be something special. Like she's the goddaughter of Michael Jackson. You know, she casually talks about how Michael would let her come to Neverland and just kind of do anything she wanted, just run amok and do anything. Like she was this ruleless, boundaryless, money grows on trees kid. And then for her to get older and like, it's even more lore building of like her climbing these palace gates, you know, climbing the walls of her compound home to go run the streets of Los Angeles and like do drugs with people and get tattoos and like, there should be a movie about Nicole's life.
It's also so wild that in the end, like she's the most put together, smart one of them all, like most, like, you know, like savvy. Real and with it. And like, she's still funny. And, you know, she has this very normal, dare I say, simple life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. With her chickens.
Yeah. And on paper, like she kind of had the most traumatic childhood in a way, like dealing with the adoption and like not having any rules and like it actually going off the rails for quite a bit, but then just pulling it back and making it work and figuring it out.
Yeah.
really commendable. I love Nicole. She was always one of my faves, but in hindsight, she's my number one early 2000s girl.
Yeah, and even like her, it's like now I look back at her rebrand with like a different set of eyes, like a more mature adult like perception of it all. And you know, she used to be talked about as this like former mess, like trashy whatever that like became refined, and like, you know, like her style became more chic, and like Rachel Zoe did like the whole thing with her. But it's like, even now that we have an appreciation for this time period and like the fashion of like 2004, she still had like a really distinct eye. Like,
yes,
it just, people didn't know what to do with it at the time because they just viewed it as trashy. But
yeah,
she really had a specific style, and it was very her own, and it was still influential. Like, even though she went on to obviously become much more influential when she like did the swoop bang and the big sunglasses and the bags and stuff, but like she was still very much influencing the culture
yeah.
during this time. Like, I
I
love
honest,
LA trash Nicole.
me too. And I honestly think that if her hair was better at this time, I think people wouldn't have looked at it as she's so trashy, or like, I think she would have gotten a little more credit for, you know, putting together interesting outfits and stuff. But I think the hair really distracted. I know we're just like talking about it a lot, but I do think like the hair was the first thing you saw.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it
it
kind of,
was insane.
and it was insane. And I think it just sort of, it colored the way the entire package was taken in.
I 100% agree with that. Because even Paris, during her worst hair days, she would occasionally turn a really chic hair look. Like, there would be these random moments where, you know, Paris would just have like gorgeous extensions or like a
Yeah.
little swoop bang, and you'd be like, what? Like, where did that come from? And then all of a sudden the chemical cut is back, or, which by the way, I love short hair Paris. Like,
Oh, yeah.
justice for Paris with the chemical cut, because it's actually very chic. But like, Paris would occasionally clean up in a way where people didn't just view her as like trashy. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
like her only mode. Whereas Nicole had like a pretty consistently LA trash, like, you know, Melrose kind of vibe.
So Melrose. She is like peak. Melrose is the way to put it. She was so Melrose.
Yeah. Like, for better and for worse. Like, she was just like the embodiment of that. And now I think, looking back, it's like the thing that people are trying to recapture so much with the early 2000s. They don't realize that it's like, it's Nicole's sensibility. It's like that
Yeah.
very specific Los Angeles subculture.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was not bleeding out anywhere else. Like, nobody in like New York or anywhere was dressing like that.
No, I mean, quite literally, it's Melrose.
Yeah.
You're going to Melrose and Robertson, you're like going to these little shops that are, a lot of them really influenced by club culture and things like
Yeah.
that. And you can still go there today and they have stores like that. But back then, ooh, yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what it's very specifically LA, colorful, rave, stripping, like that kind of look
Yeah.
woven into the wardrobe.
And it's very, like you said, it's like these weird little like one-off stores, but it's like high-low. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's high-low, so it's like they're wearing like some trashy t-shirt that says like "I fucked your dad" or something, and like bling, but with like a Dior saddlebag.
Yes.
You know? So it's like chic. It's literally trashy chic.
Yeah, the highbrow, lowbrow, like that's us, baby.
It
It's right
really
up our alley.
is. Like, it really just speaks to like our inner child for some reason. Like, when you really dig beneath and you get to like the core of our spirit, that is
Yes.
it. That's it.
Oh, I miss it. I want to go to Melrose right now and Listen, the second we stop recording, I'm ordering that bikini and
do it. Yes.
I'm just going to go full trash.
You know this. I had my first, like, when I stay in LA, sometimes I like to, even though I have like a home base there, I like to sometimes stay in random neighborhoods that I just haven't explored to like immerse myself in it.
Yes,
and the last time I was there, I did like 3 days in Melrose, like on Melrose. And I had never really, I had never really just walked up and down Melrose. And it was just like, I felt like I was in 13. I felt like I was looking for the perfect belly ring.
Yep.
It's like, and I'm bound to find it. Like, I just like my understanding of, people like Nicole and like Tara Reid, like just those LA girls is like so different now that I've had like the Melrose experience.
I wish we could all go back to that sort of dressing, being influenced by club culture and strippers. Like, we all need to bring color back in clothing and in everything. I'm very influenced. I saw an Instagram the other day where it was like proof that color, like everything is becoming gray and like there's less color used, and they were doing like side by sides of this is what this thing looked like in 1990 and this is what it looks like now, and it was like color, gray. That's what we need. We need to bring back color.
Yeah.
And fun. Whatever happened to fun?
Nobody's fun anymore. I fall backwards out of a window while we're recording. But it's true. Like fun is missing from fashion, I feel like right now. Everything is so, I mean, especially now that like all these micro trends happen, and like we were just writing this like clean girl Carolyn Bessette, like Calvin Klein simple thing.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm over it. Like, and I still see a lot of it and I'm like, no, I want tacky. I want fucking tacky. I want blinged out tacky.
Like, come on, you guys. Are we going to march into an AI apocalypse wearing gray, boring clothes? Or do we want to sashay and enjoy ourselves?
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about being cringe. There's so many worse things that can and might happen to us. Let's throw that away and embrace fun and risk in clothing and makeup.
It's like we're all walking the plank. And if we're gonna walk the plank, we might as well be wearing a Manolo Timberland boot.
Oh,
let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
Well, did you have anything else from the article that we didn't talk about? It's really short.
It's really short, but I will say my favorite part is when they ask her, what's the most lewd and lascivious act you've ever committed? And she says, I don't answer sexual questions. I'm a virgin. She laughs. If Britney can say it, I can say it. And then the next picture is this slutted out picture of her and the quote, I'm a virgin.
It's so good. It's so good.
I want that framed, actually.
It's so good. Yeah, these are frame worthy. Even the fact that like in that picture up at the top left, like the title has their little trailer from The Simple Life. Like her name has a little like trailer emoji next to it. I'm obsessed.
I love it. Also, I love that her nails aren't done. I feel like she rolled up to this shoot late and was just like, whatever. They slapped some makeup on her. Yeah. And they're like, get in there.
They're like, well, what do you want to wear? And she's like, this, what I have on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving like, yeah, it's definitely giving like men were in charge of this photo shoot for sure. And Nicole is just so cool that it all worked out. But I do love that it's in the trailer. I love that it's in their little Airstream. I think that's so fun.
Yeah, it's a really fun backdrop. I don't know. I am looking at her hair in this picture, though, in the I'm a Virgin picture, and I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also, like, I do like this sort of, like, grody, slutty look. You know,
it's my favorite
let's
thing.
all return to that, too.
I love it. Freshly fucked. That's like...
Freshly fucked.
Yeah. Like,
yes.
You got fucked in a bathroom, and now you want a cigarette. That's my girl.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying this like I'm gonna go out and like start dressing like this. Like
it would be really fun though. We should do that. Like we should go like on Melrose and go to those weird little stores and just like have a night where we just look insane.
Yes.
Like
oh my God, I want you to dress me.
I would. I literally, the hairs on my arms, I could feel them rise. I'm not kidding. I got goosebumps. I would love to. Like, I'm not kidding.
I'm going to do clip-ins.
Yeah. Colorful ones.
Oh.
We'll just go full Nicole.
God.
Oh my God. Like, you end up full Christina. I like put you in a do-rag.
I'll be like, it's fine. I can do it. He put it on me.
Yeah. You're like, this is just some boy shit. I'm an entertainer. I'm a podcaster. It's not like I'm wearing some gown. Oh my God. Well, this was incredible. I always love talking about Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton with you. I really never get sick of it.
I know. It's a true passion of ours, a shared passion.
It really is. Like, it's like a weird thing that we both just like neurodivergent out on. Like, we nerd out on it hardcore and just like vibrate the entire time.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good, baby.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. If you can hear right now, somebody's being arrested outside my apartment and they're speaking through a megaphone. So I feel like that's probably like a good time to.
Yeah, that's our cue to leave.
But we love you so much.
We do. And we'll see you next time, baby.
Bye.